Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and ahead of us we're going to have a Scylla, but there's a couple little details, as usual, we're going to take care of first. And first of all, in looking around, I realized we have a couple training facilities here, and it is such a late game that I don't think we're going to do any more training. So I think it's time to scrap these buildings. Whoops. I think it's time to scrap these buildings and get what we can from them. They've served their purpose, and now let's get something back from them. And I'm not going to turn that down. Oh, that one's even better. Destroyed a little less, damaged a little less. Okay, so that helps us up. And the reason I'm doing this is we have a couple more weapons I have in mind that I want to either upgrade as far as ancient weapons, or just fill in some blanks like Destiny that got destroyed recently, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to spend on. But first of all, I'm going to do this next part. I'm going to edit it out. We're going to go into our individual unit page here and pick everything, and I'm going to run through without you and salvage what I can also for some goods here. And then between our ancient materials and what we have here, we'll be able to build hopefully whatever we want heading in to the final game, or the end game. So we'll be right back with my salvaging. As you can see right now, we're sitting at 885 materials, 1012 in tech. So we'll revisit those numbers once we return and I've done some salvaging. Okay, I'm back. I'm done scrapping. It's increased our materials up to 1592 and increased our tech up to 1141. So it was worth the time on my part, not necessarily for you watching. That's why we edited it out. So let's get in here to the manufacturing, build those last few weapons we want, and let the two key. In fact, we'll put the ancient weapons at the top of the queue, get those two built, and then we'll head on in to the Citadel. And the other ones that we're building, we'll just let them be. They're not critical to what we're doing here at the Citadel. So let's get in here, and I would like to add another Scyther. We have one Scyther, but we have technically two stick dudes. I would like them both to have a Scyther, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to build another one of those. I would also then like to build another Scorpion, because we have a fair amount of snipers and not too many Scorpions out there. So why don't we build that in there? And then I was speaking earlier about a Destiny that somehow got shot off somebody's back, so we're going to replace that. And then I noticed there's one of our technicians that only has one laser turret. Everybody else is completely outfitted with the laser turrets. I would like this technician to also have two laser turrets, and that's where I'll stop for now. I could, obviously we can go crazy and continue building, but that suits us just fine. It gets down our ancient materials to lowish levels on a couple of them, but they will recover rapidly, and we'll build any more weapons we want as we head in towards the moon launch for this ending. So let's let the Scyther and the other weapon get built, and then we'll head down into the Citadel.
Research complete.
We've manufactured cruise control. We have a new Jericho navigation module. Not something that's the most critical in the world. As a matter of fact, I'm probably not even going to build it. Yeah, there it is. What does it do exactly? Increases speed by 100. So I actually probably should build, if I'm going to build anything, it's probably a couple more hibernation pods. It would make more sense. We have two now. Well, I'll get those outfitted and equipped first, and then we'll decide how many more hibernation pods we might desire for our team. So what have we got? A Scyther in 3 hours. Let's keep going. And we got a Scorpion in 3 hours. Research-wise, we probably got stuff here that I don't really need. Let me just make sure we have our... I'm not overlooking any final, like a Myrmidon egg. We probably have our Myrmidon vivisection we can, or something we can put out in there that would make more sense. There's a quickie one to get done. We don't really need a security station anymore because we don't have... so let's just put a Mutog beast up there just because we don't really have any important researches that I'm really seeing. Poison resistance, maybe. Multi-threat detection things, maybe. Yeah, let's put those ahead of the Mutog. It's so late, we're not going to get any benefit from the Mutog. We'll just do it like this. And let's keep going.
The Disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
And we'll see if that's protectable by us. We have them about ready to be attacked over here, but I don't know if I have any ships over in this area. Well, I do have one, the Overwatch 2. It will take me away from harvesting protean mutane to come over here and try and help things. Our population isn't hideous. You can argue I don't need to do this. Yeah, our materials are good, but you know, while we're waiting for that final mission, any last little experience we can get for some of our teams. Yeah, there's a level 6. Another level. You know, I'm just going to do it over here. I'm going to send this ship over here to see if we can't help out. Of course, the attacking force is 21, which screams Scylla, but we're on our way.
Research complete.
Okay, the Myrmidon egg is researched, and we are then we built all the weapons we needed for our other mission. So let's get back over there. In fact, is there a ship here? Oh, we got ships galore over here. And we got some high-level guys there. What else have we got over? Is this the only ship? We got one more ship over here, too, the McKinley. There's some more lower-level individuals over here that aren't quite maxed out. So why don't we send also the McKinley over here, see if it can make it also. If not, we'll at least have one ship headed over there. And in the meantime, we'll take the Helios that is here, the tag-along, to come over and take over manufacturing or gathering of resources over here. And then we got everything covered. And let's get back over to the mission at hand that we're going to do. If I can cycle through our 5,000 ships that we have in this particular season. And here we are at last. All right, so we're going to take a look. On this one, we are not taking the black hole or any of these defenders. As much as they helped us in that moment, they're too low level to really be of any consequence for our final mission. So we'll leave them off. They do not need to get experience. And let's just go through and we'll see who you want to equip with what. Okay, Alan Rickman, we got to decide who's going to get the magical Scorpion. And sniper-wise, we've got Jill Valentine, Alan Rickman, Callum. Have we ever upgraded you? I guess you've got the magic. You've got all sorts of weapons. Let's give you the special one here. Which one do I replace? I don't know. Well, you probably don't need both, and eventually that'll allow us to salvage something, and we'll just keep it this way. Therefore, take away your ammo, pick up some pistol ammo just in case. As a matter of fact, it helps us to neurally stop an enemy. Let's do it this way, and I'm fine with that. Okay, now we've addressed that. Let's get everybody else and just make sure we have no SP to spend. In fact, I don't think we need so much laser sniper rifle weapons here as I would rather have a backup on the pistol. That would be my preference, and that's the way we'll do it. We'll also give you a little pop of strength to help your survivability and what you can carry, and then everybody else on this map is going. Let's see. Now we're going to pop a little strength for you, Jill Valentine. Paul, we're going to do something for you. Let's take a look at our mutations and let's try a judgment head for you. There, we tried that on for size. I'm happy to have Frenzy on the team now. I'm going to dip into the pool just to give you more will to use your skills. Not that you have high level ones yet, but we'll keep upping your will. You, Takeda, you're one of the ones that was missing the destiny, so we won't have a destiny on this one. I'll keep the ammo there just because what else are we going to carry, right? We'll just go like that. Joe Marotta, you have the Scyther that we built for you. So let's get in here for that Scyther if we can find it. Mattock of the Ancients. There it is. You now have a Scyther. Let's put it in your hand just so we can complete the look here. And I think we're ready with you to get out there. And then we have Callum. We did take a look at you, and there's no SP we're going to spend, and that should be the rest of the team, except for Exceptional Entity. There's the other turret we're building that we're going to end up replacing. But for now, I think we're set. We'll give you a little extra will for remote control. Exceptional Entity, you should be the last one. Let's get down there and fight ourselves a Scylla. Alrighty, and this is one of those where we see it right off the bat. We have a line of sight through there. It's probably the archway. That's why we see it. But more than likely, the battle zone's going to be out here where it usually is, although it does have the ability to jump. Let's go see what this one brings to the battle. Spawn, Mindfragger, Instill Frenzy, Virus Resistance. So this is not as high a level of Scylla as I've ever seen in my life. So there you go. We'll just have to deal with it. The Spawning Abdomen, obviously armor-wise, is the weakest thing. I guess that's what we'll target, as we usually do. Definitely has some smashers. This is not the scariest of Scylla to face this late in the game. So let's get moving to do it. Who do we have? First of all, it's Frenzy. And then, let's see, we only have one single reinforcement zone over here. I think what we'll do is put out a single turret to kind of cover the backside as we all move forward. So I don't believe you can throw. Yes, you can. All right. I'm happy. We can throw our turret. We'll throw it right there.
Here's a gift.
And that means we're going to have a nice laser turret to help us with our big bad friend that'll be coming up. So let's see how we want to deal with this. I should probably move somebody forward, say like you, Kyle Reese, to do some scouting duties and see what we might have around the corner over here, because we usually have some kind of surprises over there.
Time to step up.
And we see some things. And there are some surprises over there. Not the worst surprises we've ever faced, but there are some surprises. And this guy has a weapon I would care not to get hit by. And this guy, yeah, an organic grenade launcher, so as long as we don't group up, although he does have Tar Shadow, so that's good to be aware of. Because just glancing at him, I didn't notice it. I guess there's the little cloud that kind of blended into the background. So there we go. We have a little bit of a fun start there. I don't think you're in position to pounce on them with the rebuke. So maybe I just bring you over here, you Takeda, and just send a single shot over there without, without boom blast, and deal with it that way to start the damage. How about we do that?
I've got a visual.
Oh, we're also dealing with the Terror Sentinel, but that one looks to be mighty ignorable. So that I like it when they're ignorable and positioned. We've had them positioned right here where we couldn't ignore it, but I'm happy to ignore it because that's a lot of extra firepower that we can put on other things, therefore, that we're going to be facing. So let's just get your single rebuke shot over here to start the damage parade. We'll place it right in between to try and hurt both. And that is a nice start in my book. Although we did miss this guy, we took out his cover, but that cover wasn't much of a problem to us. Let's see what we can do with you. Alan Rickman, we can get you far enough forward for a single shot to work on this guy. Why don't we do that? Saving our will. So we're going to see about taking a bunch of shots without will. And try and hang on to our will for both Mark for Death and, all of the above. And see if we can do enough damage this way. Now, Regeneration Torso, we can't. Doesn't look like we can quite take it out, but that's what we're going for. And we hit an arm instead anyway. Now you, Callum, you also. I wonder, can we see it from here? Well, we may not have a clear shot from here, but we're going to at least check it. If I end up having to move, we will use quick aim with you.
Rolling.
But we'll at least check it.
Let's blast them.
Yeah, I think we will use quick aim for you because I think you are done. Yes, Alan Rickman is done. So we will use one of our quick aims and just move you a step. Well, maybe we'll move you farther than a step because we don't want to, as I said, bunch too much with a grenade guy out there.
On my way. In my sights.
And now that guy's not regenerating anymore. 20, so he's not quite bleeding out. What we can probably do while you go look for some more, let's just take a shot. At this range, we don't need to hit with much to take him out, so let's just do it.
Is that all?
And then we'll move you up this way.
Rolling.
Nothing new sighted yet, so I guess we'll take one more step.
On my way.
There we go. As far as what else have we got, I'm going to bring you all the way this way, Paul, because, you know, we do have the ability to mind control with you, and you have decent will, and so if an Umbra does form, you know what we could always do is try to mind control him and then take him out while he's mind controlled, if you want my personal opinion. And I'm going to bring you up here, Jill Valentine. Ooh, unless we can get another hit. Yeah, you're not going to get far enough for a shot, so let's just get you all the way up this way for some potential cover here towards the front. Now we have a stick dude, but I don't want to have my stick dude, Joe Marotta, kill, you know, this kind of a enemy. But what we may do, we could dash you, do a single dash or a jump and whatnot, and shoot one of your weapons to try and damage him a little more, so because he isn't going to reach us this time, not with 23 movement, but he's going to get awful dang close. So we might as well weaken him a little bit in preparation for the fun we will have coming up. So let's say, I'm saying this should give us a line of sight. We'll dash you here, take a shot, and move on. And we hit an arm, so his grenade launcher is still there. His spitterhead is gone. So we've actually got rid of a lot of his weapons. The grenade launcher, unfortunately, still remains. And these are the most bunched folks we have. So we'll see if he gets close enough to be able to do some minor hurt on these guys. And we'll move you forward. And finally, exceptional entity. I don't think we're going to throw out any other turrets for you yet. But what the heck? We'll bring you out here. And we might just shoot a weapon at an extreme range. And then again, we might not. And we'll just overwatch on this side instead.
On the lookout.
Spread out where we can. Although you can argue that none of us are spread out to deter him from launching a grenade, but oh well. Let's see if we get hit by a grenade. Good thing we had an overwatch, but we're about to get hit. He was just a little too close. Hopefully it's just one, and yes, it is just one slash. Thank goodness they were not bombs. We have a few worms to distract us. And here comes Mr. Umbra. Alright. I guess the first thing we'll do... Now this is Overwatch, so we don't really want to run the Overwatch. So let's see if we have somebody who can deal with that guy at a range. And potentially, we have that guy right here in Alan Rickman. So I'm going to do a quick aim so we can move you if necessary. Or shoot a worm, you know, something of that nature. This is the guy we want to shoot. This is a guy we have the ability to hit. And oh, baby, so close to being able to take him out. Let's try it. We hit
Waste of
through a little hole in the belly. Well, so much for your ability to now shoot your pistol against some worms. You're going to quick aim and try that one more time without missing. How about that, Alan Rickman?
Ready to
How
engage.
about that? I would advise. See, there's a little hole right there that I think we managed to shoot through, or it could have been right between his little legs there. So we're gonna try again without the miss this time. Let's put the circle over this way a little. That's better. That's more like it. Now he's not going to bleed out now. We don't have our second shot from you now. So maybe, just maybe, I'll launch a rebuke grenade over there just for the heck of it. Let's have everybody else focus on what's nearby. Perhaps with you. Now I also have a stick dude who could just go wacka wacka wacka, but because of that Overwatch I've decided not to. So let's just get rid of the Overwatch so I can just do the easy stick dude kind of stuff, especially with all these worms lined up for us. And the rest of us can start moving over this way, preparing for a Scylla attack. And he's not made a move towards us, so
I'm here.
I think we're fine.
Here goes.
Okay, Overwatch is gone. You can say Overwatch was overkilled, but Overwatch is gone. We're going to bring you over this way, you Takeda. Get your better lined up for the Scylla.
On the move.
And then we're going to activate some fun for Joe Marotta. Since we have so much fun all around, that'll allow everybody else to either get ready for mind control on the Umbra, or, well, you know, you name it. So let's get it going. Yeah, the worms aren't positioned quite so we can do kill multiples, so we'll just do it one at a time. Now let's go over to Umbra Man, finish him off, and then decide if we want to try mind controlling or setting up that amazing wall of Overwatch. I'm leaning towards mind control because he has this thing he can move left or right on, and I'm nervous about having enough Overwatch in that situation. So we may try the mind control game. We shall see. Let's get out here and do the last kill. And the Umbra will start growing. Now let's figure out, is there any other place we need to get you? In fact, let's peek around the corner and take a look at this Chiron over here. And we see a Chiron, we see an egg, and we also see how close that sneaky little Scylla is in reality, trying to sneak up on us. So I think we'll stay right here. We do not have, he's in fact, we're going to back you off is what we're going to do. Because I can back you into this little cubby over here. Hopefully it doesn't activate that worm. Well, we'll back you off right here so you can heal yourself. Or we can have a technician heal you and save your immediate med kit with you. So why don't we do that first?
Proceeding.
You don't have any body parts to heal, so let's just do a straight up heal. Because, you know, then we can throw a turret out here to get ready for you know what. And that turret's going to be in a, I would say, a mighty fine location once this Scylla advances on us. So we're going to place it, I'm thinking, right here. Alright. And then we'll just place you there and call it a day. Now, let's get you over here, Paul, to a spot where we will have... now, he has 18 will points, and we outnumber that. So I think it's in our best interest to see about coming over here to mind control this guy and see if we can do that. Or can we see him from here? We can do it from here. So there is one mind-controlled Scylla. We are not going to be able to maintain that for forever, but hopefully it'll be long enough that we all then can kill it without it attacking us. Let's start moving some others over in this direction just so we can see about some overwatching for when that big old boy comes charging towards us.
On my way.
Receiving.
I don't want to bunch us up too much either. You know, there's so much to be aware of and be careful of. But this is how we're going to set up. For you,
Born ready.
let's do this. Lest I forget about our reinforcement that came in over here. Let's see what our shot looks like. See if we can take off a pincer. That seems like a nice attempt for the turret. And a nice failed attempt by our turret friend.
Here.
Mr. Priest, Mr. Paul Reynolds, we'll get you forward with your virus rifle right there. So when we have that available for when we strip armor off an abdomen. Kyle Reese, kind of feeling like maybe we'll try you there. Try to have us semi-spread out in case he goes for us with that striking claw thing. Or do we just keep you right here on Overwatch to blast it when he moves in here? Like that.
Anything that moves, dies.
You, Joe Marotta, we're going to do the same thing with you with a little Overwatch in this direction. A lot of Overwatch in this direction. As we sense that the thing will be charging and jumping and leaping towards us. Now the question is, do I want to Overwatch with you? Will this guy move up and take the Overwatch anyway? There's the question. In fact, what kind of worms were those? I never did really pay attention. They are fireworms, okay. It's good to know. And I'm just going to Overwatch. If we pick up a Chiron, well, I'll keep it short, so this way if the Scylla is running towards us, that's hopefully what we'll hit.
On the lookout.
Let's find out if our play will work as intended. Presenting his prized abdomen to us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's two of them, and we lost our turret. So our back side is now vulnerable. Should we send an Umbra that way? It's kind of what I'm thinking. The problem is if he then we lose control of him. Now we can come here and do single swipes, a single swipe I should say, which maybe will take care of one of them. We can hope, we can hope, we can hope. The problem is I'm afraid of losing mind control on this guy. Is what I'm afraid of. And then having to deal with it. But then again, all the shots we would need to kill it. Worried about that too. So maybe we do this. I don't need you yet, you Takeda. Well, yes, I kind of do. I kind of want you to be up here on the other side of this wall to Warcry him. So we're gonna hope that the Umbra will be hurt coming over here. If he's still mind controlled, he will. They'll attack him, obviously. We can't kill either. Little bit worried back here about this situation with that turret gone, guarding our rear side. I kind of feel like I should shoot the Umbra instead of this guy and find somebody else to deal with that guy for the moment, like you. So let's have you take a shot and see what you can best hit over here. And let's see what he has. He does have a grenade, a launcher, so just taking out a claw isn't enough on this guy. And we aren't gonna kill him in one blow. So we're gonna take away his claw, which I fear the most.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna think about running you over here, Kyle Reese. Well, the other thing we have is, Kyle Reese, you also have Warcry. So you could do Warcry duties here if I feel I'm better served launching a thingy over here. Can our thingy reach over here? Yes, it can. So now's the time to do Boom Blast here in my book. Because we cannot be annoyed and bothered with what we have staring us back here. So let's just try and take care of it. That's nice, and we started damaging this guy. Not a lot. Never said it would be a lot. So maybe I'll end up sending someone else back there and doing this. Aha, it's a miss sentinel. I wonder if I can reliably clear that wall. It's not reliable at all, but we're going to give it a go. And you did it.
Try again.
In fact, I'm saying you probably got rid of the Mind Fragger without doing a heck of a lot of other... Well, you did decent damage. We just didn't get a good explosion. The cameraman is risking his employment here the way he's been going lately. That's for sure. I think what we'll do is we're going to try. Now, I have Onslaught if I need it. The Umbra in the back is not our friend. We cannot kill it with a single shot from that shotgun.
Let's blast them.
In fact, let's turn around for a manual shot. There we go. And it does kill him. So that... Phew! Okay. That allows you to then get forward again to get ready. And I won't dash you because that's just a waste of will at this point. And we took care of the backside. Now we just have worms on the front side to deal with. So, this is what we'll do. I may activate, I may just activate rapid clearance because the egg right here will help the chain. This will help the chain, and then we can actually get a swipe on this thing. We can swipe and run. So let's do the initial thing on the big guy. We're gonna mark him for death, which I should have done before the rebuke, but it wouldn't have made a huge amount of difference. But we'll do it now. And he is marked for death. So let's get you running first. Let's rapid clearance. Let's take out some worms. Yeah, once again, none of them are close enough for one swipe from the Scyther. Again, so we'll just come over here and start whacking a worm. Whack a worm. We'll stand here just in case, but I know it won't reach the second worm. Nope. And then we'll be back to full strength without the problem of the worms as we move forward. Alright, now let's move on to the egg. The next piece of the chain, in fact, will go here. And we've saved our dash, fortunately, for escape purposes. Now we should be able to come over here, and I would think that's one swipeable, single swipeable to take it out. I wonder if I can stand in such a way to get both. I do not believe that is the case, but I'll stand you here anyway just in case. Now we'll just go here. Okay, that gets us to almost full strength. Can I hit the guy? I can hit the guy. So let's swing. So it's highlighting the thing, but telling me I can't hit the thing. So I will have to take a step forward, I guess. Now we got the red cone, so we will hit. And we'll try it again. And we'll be ready to run away now with dash, but we'll do that in a moment. Let's see, do we have some shredding capabilities anywhere back here? Yeah, we did right there. So we don't have a ton of shredding capabilities. We can shoot, fortunately, into the lightly armored abdomen. I absolutely don't have it. Or does anybody have a secondary weapon that would shred? Not, well, yeah, a pistol. Do have a pistol. So we're lacking a little bit on shredding capabilities here. We'll still be able to put it up. We'll still do enough damage, I think, damage output on the abdomen, so that's where we'll focus. Unless I decide to just go blam, 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 do the... Oh, there is no shred on these guys. I thought there was on these pistols. Oh, well. Here we go.
Taking aim.
Oh, I cannot see the abdomen? You're kidding me. There we go. Oh, and you know the one thing I realized we didn't do? We didn't get... He's not war cried, for goodness sakes. He is not war cried. So that's an oversight on my part, although we needed the help taking care of the Umbra. That ruins the other part of the plan by getting, you know, in that we needed to get this guy war cried because we're too close for a strike right now, if you want my opinion. And that has me a little worried. The hole in our plan. And that's a big, big hole. Let's come over here with this shot. And we're going to do straight away just 2 remote controls. Good damage on the abdomen. You will not be able to see anything from where you are. You have to come over here. Unfortunately, that means you have to get close. And bothers me just a tad. But we need your shot.
In my sights. On target.
Joe Marotta, are you the last one? Not quite. We're gonna see if we can get any virus into this guy to help us out. Yeah, I don't think that's much virus, but let's see. Piercing. Yeah, we're not going to get much in there because we didn't have anybody. Like Takeda was busy helping us on the backside. So next turn we're going to be able to do more damage. We got to survive a strike from this guy though, because nobody can war cry him. That's a measly 6 that was able to punch its way through. Yeah, his will is fine. His will is absolutely fine. So I would love to take another swipe at him just because I don't like him. But we gotta be prudent. And we gotta back off. Will we survive? Oh, I don't think so. Oh. He took out a turret. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's expensive to replace and all that good stuff, but I'm cool with that. Because now, look at him. Look at him. We can get Takeda involved on this one. All sorts of fun stuff. First of all, let's mark it for death. And this time he is indeed gonna die, because we've got a lot of folks here ready to make that happen. What we're gonna do, who can we shoot first? Let's see if you have a shot on that good old abdomen, or if we have to take we can afford to take a few steps out here. And finally, we're all unfrenzied, so I think it might be in our best interest to frenzy everybody back up again. And we do pick everybody up, so that's good. And we're ready to motor. Now, we definitely can move over here to shred that abdomen so we can finish this thing off.
Taking aim.
No, we don't need to shred the worm abdomens. You, focus, focus. There we go. Good job. And of course, he's not presenting his abdomen to everybody else so much. And that pretty much was our shredding, because we don't have shredding weapons. Or does this? No, everything. Oh, wait. We have a final shredding weapon here. Can I see the abdomen from this point of view? Let's find out. To take that last bit of armor off of there. There we go. And then we're going to follow up with this one. The abdomen is gone. Not that we didn't have him distracted to begin with. Let's bring you over here, Paul. We're going to have you just spray some virus into this guy now that he has no more armor. There we go. Virus is to 10. Will points are still very high, but he's gonna die very, very soon. As a matter of fact, I can probably kill him without my snipers, and if we're lucky when he falls, we can gain shots on the worm guy in the back. We shall see. I'm gonna move you forward for a single shot. Is what I'm thinking. Well, let's start with you, exceptional entity. How often you're so busy remote controlling, you don't often get to do damage on these things. So let's do damage on this thing.
Identifying target.
down. We got our stick dude last. We'll keep our stick dude to the last. And in fact, we're not aware of any reinforcements that came in. So therefore, let's just do 2 quick aims for you, Alan Rickman.
Still on target.
Alright, we're running out of shots to be able to take. So it's going to come down to the stick soon. So in fact, we're going to finish with this. We're going to do the rapid clearance once again because we barely have enough well, we have more than enough, but we're going to start with rapid clearance. We're going to take out the worms so we don't, lest we forget about the worms, right? And we're going to do this. Then we're going to reposition just a little bit. So hopefully we can swing this weapon without hurting ourselves. Get this close, which should allow us to hit the guy. And that's just what we're going to do. We're going to make that symbol red so we can actually hurt him. Okay, so we can only, we're going to have to reposition one more time, unfortunately, which means only 2 swipes instead of 3. But this should do it. Alright, he's down. Now, do you have sight on the Chiron?
Ready to roll.
You sure do.
Identifying target.
Barely.
Hostile wounded.
Just shot off a big old leg. Can you see that guy without hitting the guy in front of you? Let's find out.
Just need the right angle.
Kinda, sorta.
Gotta focus.
Oh, wasted shot. Now, as far as you, Joe Marotta, you could try dashing out here, because we have not used your dashes. But I don't know if a single dash will get us far enough. Let's find out for a single swipe. It's going to be close. That should do it. Unfortunately, he didn't have, and he's going to bleed out anyway. He didn't have the dangerous legs, but who cares? He's not going to bleed out anyway. Now, do I need any of these supplies? I guess we'll take a look, so I'll bring you over here. You know, because maybe we'll get lucky with something other than a mutagen that we can pick up out of these things. And I think I'm just going to run you, since you're the only one not frenzied. Let's get you running, Paul Reynolds, instead of picking anything up. And Kyle Reese, you have a lot of will. Let's start dashing. Trying to think and see or hope. Oh, there's some materials. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Materials and tech and stuff we could salvage is kind of the way I'm thinking. I don't need any mutagens anymore, so I think I get good salvage value with those, and that's what we're going to pick up. And then get you running. Do we have another guy? Maybe, do you have the ability to jump over here? You sure as heck do, so let's do it. And there's materials, anything worth value here. Well, we'll just pick up everything that looks Oh, you just don't have much room. Okay, so we got the materials, so that's good. Exceptional entity. We're gonna get you running out here, and I think I'm gonna put a little Overwatch over this way, just so I have some Overwatch against anything that might be unknown. And Alan, you gotta just hustle buns and get over here. Joe Marotta, we can send you into this one. And you don't have any room. Holy smokes, well, we had some tech, so we'll send somebody who has some carrying capacity instead. How about that? At least we know what we're dealing with there. There's a reinforcement zone back here, so I'm actually going to bring you here for some Overwatch. If something comes around the corner, Jill Valentine, get running. Same with you, Callum. Motor. And we got a psychic scream on us. Hopefully that could lend us to being panicked. So we still have some challenges ahead of us in our efforts to get out of here. So you're going to panic because you... Oh, no, I take that back. You gained will with all your kills. So that's good news. So guess what? We're going to rapid clearance our behinds back here with you. Let's get this going. We have the will for it before she screams it all away. Let's get using it. As a matter of fact, can I get there with a jump? I sure can. So we're going to jump right here. That's a nice way to get it done, right? So much for the threat on the backside. Joe Marotta, come back, park over here. We don't see anything else at the moment. We are once again safe to escape. And everybody else needs to start hustling. I think we can send you in here. We don't have to pick up much because I think you have space. Let's find out. Ah, no, we don't. I'm gonna run everybody in there to check, you know. maybe I'll check before I run them in there to check their backpacks. Okay, you have room. You just hardly have any room, Jill, but at least you have some room. Do I have a faster guy? Kyle Reese, we pick stuff up with you. Yeah, I guess we might as well send you in here, Jill. You can pick and run next turn. Now, Reese, I'll keep you nearby over here for onslaught if we need it. To help Jill, and we'll get everybody else moving.
Let's roll. Running.
I think we're done. Oh, you, Takeda, now we'll be done. Now, I think you're loaded full, though, right? At least loaded full of everything we wanted to take, or could take. So let's just jump you out of here.
I'm going.
Alright, that was a quick turn, so let's get in here. Let's pick our stuff up that we wanted, and that tech we wanted. We might as well load you with anything that looks expensive. A rocket, that ammo, and we're ready to go. So let's bring you here. Let's have Joe Marotta do a little onslaught on you. And see if you can make it out. Holy smokes, You are weighted down and not a fast individual, are you? So I guess we'll just get everybody over here and get out next turn. All right. So now I know everybody can escape, so we'll see you when it's all done. Alrighty, so we did get some experience on this. No promotions at all for the team, but we knocked out yet another Citadel. Alright, there we go. Good pickup that we'll be able to salvage for any materials, although overall materials and tech are not in bad shape, and that's why I didn't worry about mutagens with over 2,300, almost 2,400. Yeah, that was a non-factor. So we got out of there, did well. And we got these guys in the queue, our two destroyed turrets, and then we got another one manufacturing ahead of that already. Oh, I think it got repaired because I added it to the queue, so I think there must be another one built already. Let me just check that out to make sure. And I don't see it down there, so I still... This is why, yeah, I don't see it available yet, so it never did produce. So maybe it somehow confused that this one was for that one. So I don't need that one per se. I'm going to build another one of those. And we'll do it this way. That should get everything replaced right now that I'm looking to get replaced. As far as what else is out there, we have an enemy invasion over here where I'm sending ships. Let's keep an eye on that. I'm not sure actually where to send our ships over here. Well, let me just manually go over here. I'm not sure exactly where to base these guys. I guess we'll go up to Alaska so we can go left or right. We can go Asia, we can go Americas, you know, that kind of thing with this team. We'll just park them up here for now. And play it that way. And let's get our eyes back over to where we're going to protect. Alright, we have at least some here so we can do this mission. And then we'll see if our second follow-up ship makes it in time.
The Disciples of New Haven is under attack.
And we have yet another one under attack. This time in South America. This time we probably will not make it because we don't have the swiftest of ships, and we sent them even farther north. But we're gonna try. Can't say we don't try here at Phoenix Point. In fact, what's the other ship up here? Let's find out. Air Sea Rescue. I thought there was a second ship up there. Let's find. Oh, the Elusive. There we go. We'll send the Elusive down. They're both kind of pokey Thunderbirds, so we probably won't make it, but we'll give it a try. Maybe we'll keep them slightly more central. Well, there's not even a perfect place to keep them central unless I just park them here for the heck of it. Let's get going. Okay, we're continuing our mining here, so that will speed up. I think it's the Protean Mutane, so it'll keep pace with all the others. And we have a living crystal quarry that's going to be attacked. Let's go find out where that one is so we can make sure we're going to be able to protect it. Oh, well, we're going to have to send help. But we'll be fine. We have help in the McKinley here. Didn't we send the McKinley over here? Didn't we send the second ship over here? Yeah, I was supposed to have sent the McKinley over here because they were lower level. I thought I had. Obviously, I made a mistake. So let's have them come over here to protect this crystal quarry attack. And we'll take this one on next time with just our single vessel, the Overwatch. Or is it the Overwatch 2? Yeah, the Overwatch 2. So hope you enjoyed today's mission against the big bad Scylla. And I hope you come back next time. Looks like we have a few little haven defenses in the process before we get this moon base built. So that's how we will fill our time, giving some, whenever possible, lower level soldiers a chance to promote. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.